What show are you binge watching right now? I just finished binge watching Centaur World. If you can get past the dumb potty humor and the writer's constant fart jokes that's disgusting and makes me uncomfortable, then it's a really good show with some good music and decent humor. The second season takes back the humor a good bit, thankfully, but that is my one complaint. Of the show was really good and doesn't take very long to watch. Critical Role, I've soon binge watching it for a year. I don't think I'll ever finish all seasons. I mean, every episode is 3-5 hours long, a new one is released every week. They are on episode 81 of their third season. Season 1 is 115 episodes long and Season 2 is 142 I think. Right now I am caught up on S3 and on episode 27 of S2. I have not started S1 yet and I don't think I will. I just finished Band of Brothers. I knew it was very well received and people love it, but war movies just aren't my thing. War documentaries are awesome though. When I realized the other day that Band of Brothers was essentially a docu-series, I decided to give it a shot and I'm kicking myself for not watching it earlier. Gold Rush. Turned S1E1 on to be able to watch something I didn't have to constantly be looking at the screen for while I was folding laundry one day. Now I'm on S8011. With the postponing of new season releases of all my other shows, I've kinda had nothing better to watch. And I kinda got into it anyway. X-Files. I watched it when it originally ran, but once Mulder left it lost its appeal to me. Now that I've learned that they came back with a reboot recently, I decided to give it another shot. Shushing face, I still don't know how the series ended. Halfway through season 1, only 10-1-2 to go. Upside down face, 6 feet under. Just started the last season. I have no recollection from watching it when it first came out, but I know I did BC. I vaguely remember one specific tragic event that hasn't happened yet. I know it's coming. Like half a spoiler. Fantastic show. My name is Earl. It's very close to becoming my next comfort show after It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Maybe it's because each episode is real short and action-packed, or maybe it's because I love hearing Joy talk in her southern accent, maybe both. Big Bang Theory has been on a 24/7 marathon for over a week straight now. Every episode in order. Plays 3-4 episodes and then repeats them for the next 12 hours and then will play the next few episodes. Been watching that for several days now. Just started CSI on Hulu today. I watched the first episode. I also plan to watch Law Order Criminal Intent on Peacock. I had not seen C when it came on, but I watched it in 2020, so I want to watch it again. Never watched CSI until today. But great. I'm kind of impressed. It's what I wanted that shitty Kirsten Dunst Marie Antoinette movie to be. I'm coming off of What We Do in the Shadows after a couple weeks of watching nothing, so it's a welcome change from gaming. Lost? It doesn't have that thing it had the first time around. The pacing is all wrong to watch episodes back to back. And half the fun was theorizing it to death in between. I'm enjoying it nonetheless though, it brings back memories. Breaking Bad. Didn't bother with it the first time round. Then I heard all the spoilers, so didn't see the point in watching. I've since forgotten all the spoilers and giving it a first watch. S2E4. No spoilers. The team that put together Haunting of Hill House, there are a few series and they are all fire. I'm on House of Usher right now and I think it's the last series from that team of guys. Well, for now it is. Our Flag Means Death, such a wholesome, hilarious comedy about a goofy bunch of mostly gay pirates. And there's no queer baiting for once. It stunned me when I realized it was a true romance, not a bromance. Very late to the party, Letterkenny. It makes me laugh so much and so hard that I sometimes have to pause it while I calm down. I also often rewind it 10 seconds or so because the dialogue is so fast. The original Twilight Zone series. I'm on the second season now. There is nothing really that came after that wasn't already done by the Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits. They remain the standard. Not a show, but I've been attempting to watch all the Godzilla movies. There are over 30, so it's taking a while. I've always been aware of Godzilla, but I didn't realize just how many movies there are. Rotating between Our Flag Means Death Season 2, Rick and Morty Season 5. I know, but the show is fun if you don't want to think and don't have to deal with other fans. And Julia on Max, King of the Hill. I haven't watched it since the first season. Recently got Hulu and I'm halfway through the first season. I forgot how good it is. Looking forward to watching more. I was late to the Ted Lasso party. Watched 3 seasons in about a week and a half. Now rewatching Lost for the first time since it ended with my 13-year-old daughter. She's hooked. Flash forward. I'm still angry this got cancelled after 1 season. Considering the shit quality of programming today, This gem from 2009 really should have been picked up. The original Frasier. We watched the new show and loved it, and wanted to remember the storyline of the original. What an amazing sitcom! Kelsey is in fine form in both baking shows. It all started with Is It Cake Too? Then I found Nailed It! Then Baking Impossible. At this point it's getting out of hand. What's happened to me? Lamau, smiley face, Knight Rider. It's my first time ever seeing it, as I never grew up with it, but I wanted to learn more about old American films and series. It's really fun. We just finished rewatching Jericho. It still annoys me that they cancelled it like they did. Rewatching Supernatural. I honestly rewatched the same 3 shows, House MD, Sons of Anarchy or Supernatural. I can't stay focused on anything else. The Boys. I'm a huge MCU fanboy, but it just doesn't scratch the same itch. And apparently that itch is Karl Urban calling everybody cunts. Just started Hell on Wheels, I'm 4 episodes in and hooked. It's not the greatest show ever made, but it's sucked me in pretty good. My dear friends, if your answer isn't Taskmaster, you are watching television wrong. Sorry for yelling, I'm just full of passion. I just started binging Cheers. Brilliant writing, but I can imagine a lot of the jokes would be very different nowadays. Not an actual TV show, but I recently began the descent into Warhammer 40k lore videos and can't stop. Please send help. Grey's Anatomy. I started watching it way back when, then I just kind of got busy and stopped. I'm determined now. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad before I give Better Call Saul another go. Gave up on Saul after 2 or 3 episodes years ago. Just finished a rewatch of Doctor Who from 2005 present in anticipation of Tennant's return. Was not disappointed. Stargate SG-1. I've seen it before, but the series was on sale on iTunes so I bought it and I'm watching it again. Big Bang Theory. Again, 3rd time through and still super funny. I just wait a couple years in between watches. Barry. 8 episode seasons, 30 minutes an episode, 4 seasons. Perfect for binging over my school's winter break. 911, 9/11 Lone Star and Station 19 for the last month. Got a little obsessed with the firefighter shows lol. Normally a drama thriller horror person, but I'm watching Bob's Burgers with my son and it's the best. Game of Thrones. First time watching. I can't believe how many characters they kill. Joffrey is awful. Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I thought it would be cheesy and bad, but it's surprisingly decent. Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I thought it would be cheesy and bad, but it's surprisingly decent. Just finished Loki. Not sure what to do next. Maybe catch up with Cobra Kai. Or rewatch Psych. The Curse Paramount Plus. I'm all caught up now. Just saw there will be 10 episodes total. 6 almost done season 1. Only 2 seasons. Hoping to see some good suggestions here. Just finished Breaking Bad. Then I watched El Camino. Now I'm watching Better Call Saul. I just finished 6 Feet Under. I highly recommend, so I'm here looking for new ideas. Just finished rewatching Game of Thrones. Next up, rewatch The Sopranos then The Wire. Just started Killing It starring Craig Robinson and Claudia O'Doherty and I'm hooked. Modern Family. I didn't really know the hype behind it, but it's a pretty funny show. I just finished season 2 of What If? And I'm also working my way through Fargo. Psych, second watch through. Bones. First watch through. It's soapy but fun so far. Schitt's Creek for comedic relief, amazing show. And The Resident for drama. Only Murders in the Building season 3. Paul Rudd and Meryl Streep are great. I binged the first season of Why Women Kill this weekend. It was very good. Finally watching Yellowstone a few years late. Also the season 5 of Fargo. Anxiously awaiting 6 p.m. PST time so I can finish the Natalia Grace series. I just finished Netflix's A Fall of the House of Usher. It was awesome. Just finished binging Hijack. Not a great show, but super entertaining. The Terminal List. However, I'm just watching and not binge watching. I binge watched half of the series Grimm all weekend. I'm loving it. The Office. The same answer I have most times this question is asked. SVU. I've been watching since last night. Can't seem to turn it off. The Diplomat. Witty dialogue and amazing power moves. Good stuff. Chernobyl. It is just a mini-series, but man, it is intensive. Schitt's Creek. And then back to The Office and then The Crown. Star Trek The Next Generation. I haven't watched it a long time. Watch Slow Horses. Very good. Finished it in like a weekend. Not currently, but at one point not too long ago. Breaking Bad. Wallander. With Kenneth Branagh and a young Tom Hiddleston. The Marvelous Mrs. Enthusiastic thumbs up. I just finished The Americans. What a fucking wild ride. Bouncing between Fringe and Chuck, Both are rewatches. Anthony Bourdain, no reservations. Miss that asshole. Sex and the City. First time and it's actually good. I'm about to do a rewatch of Avatar in a few weeks,